Hey guys, Mikey here with TactiCalifornia. Thank you for tuning in. Today my heart is heavy, and I am not just saying this, I am legitimately praying for the people who are in the hospital still and for the people who have lost loved ones in this tragic shooting that happened in San Bernardino, California yesterday, which was December 2nd, 2015. It's tragic. It's sad, and I really am praying for you. I pray that the Lord gives you peace. I pray for swift healing, and I pray for justice. Okay, I really do. Now let's get past that. Okay, let's talk about the dirty stuff. The left wants to say gun control. They want to take this tragedy and scream gun control. Okay, so what does the right want to do? I would consider myself a right winger. Extremely right wing. What do we want to do? We want to scream gun rights. Okay, so there's this argument that goes on back and forth. It's banter, honestly, until usually the left wins and suppresses the right even further, which is the gun control, gun rights, gun control, gun rights. Okay, guns are the focus of that discussion. Okay, the firearms are the center of attention, whether you are saying gun rights or you are saying gun control. Okay, that's a game we need to stop playing. It's not about guns. It's not about firearms. Okay? It's about people who decide to do wicked and perverse things and go out and murder innocent people. Okay? Whether it's a gun-free zone, whether it's not a gun-free zone, whether they purchase firearms legally or illegally, that's not the issue. Stop playing the game, guys. We're better than this. We need to start fighting the real fight, which is against those who are wicked. Okay? There are evil people in this world. You'll never get rid of them all. Okay? Not until Jesus Christ returns to this earth. And the reality is you have to be prepared to combat those people who want to do you harm. The shooting in San Bernardino, let's use that as an example. This guy was a United States citizen, went over to Saudi Arabia, found himself a wife, came back, grew a beard, and started acting a lot differently. Sounds to me like he embraced an Islamic worldview, okay? A radical Islamic worldview. I've heard reports, I don't know how accurate they might be, but I've heard reports that ISIS has already claimed responsibility for this attack, okay? So here's some things you need to be prepared for, okay? You need to be prepared for the domestic issue of mentally sick people in our nation going out and doing mass shootings. These people usually look calm in the midst of chaos. They're obviously the one with a gun shooting everybody. And at the first sign of resistance, they blow their brains out. Okay? That's just, you look at the facts. Look at all the different shootings that have happened in this nation that aren't Islamic based in some way, and you'll find that that's pretty common. They have mental issues. They're on some sort of medications that are altering their perception of reality. They go in, shoot a place up, then they kill themselves. The first sign of resistance, okay? You guys can be that resistance. You start firing shots at that guy's way, in that guy's general direction, watch him put the gun to his head and pull the trigger, okay? Why not be that guy? Carry a firearm. I'm not telling you to break a law. But I'm sick of hearing the excuse I can't carry a gun. This is the United States of America. Carry a gun. Do it. Figure it out. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you. Have a gun on you and handle business when it comes to you. Okay. If I was in that medical center and I had a gun on me, which I'm telling you right now, at this point I will, okay? If I'm in that situation and I have a gun on me and you try to start terrorizing the place and start shooting people up, well, I know from this act that the police are long gone after you killed 12 people and drive off. So now it's my responsibility to defend myself. I'm sorry. It's mine. It's not the police's anymore. It's mine. I'm going to smoke check that dude. I'm going to smoke check his Saudi Arabian wife, and that's all she wrote. And people are going to live because I do it. American citizens who live freely and who are innocent from this weird, bizarre thing you're doing will live because I killed you. Okay? That's a reality. That's a fact. Besides those people who are mentally ill and who wish to do harm to as many people as possible and at the first sign of resistance off themselves, you have the other side of the spectrum, which is what we saw here in San Bernardino, which is, unfortunately, radical Islamic terrorism, okay? I'm going to call it that. Now, whether it was domestic or national terrorism, whatever, this guy clearly had somehow embraced some form of ideology from the Middle East, came and started killing people when he didn't get what he wanted or whatever pissed him off, okay? And he got his wife to do it too, which is even more cowardice in my opinion. These people are not going to back down when you start shooting at them, okay? It's a different story. These guys aren't going to off themselves at the first sign of resistance. They're going to flee the scene. They're going to try to cause more terrorist acts, and they're going to shoot out with the police until they die, okay? These people are proof that you need to train harder, okay? You might get lucky if you were in, well, depends on your definition of lucky. I count it lucky. If I was in a situation where there was some mentally ill dude who came in to do others harm, and I start shooting at him, and then he offs himself, I'd be lucky. The reality is now the possibility of this fight coming to us from overseas where our troops were fighting it over there, and now that we're pulling our troops out, it's coming back over here. Pay attention, guys. You need to be more prepared than that. 10 rounds won't cut it. You got two dudes with rifles and handguns, and you've got one handgun with 10 rounds. It's not going to cut it. Carry spare magazines. Consider putting armor and a rifle in your trunk. If you travel a lot, take a rifle and a plate carrier with you into your hotel rooms. Be ready to fight this fight. I'm Michael with TactiCalifornia. Thanks for watching.